Water is raised from a well using an electric pump as shown in figure. The pump does work in raising the water. State an equation that could be used to calculate the work done in raising the water. This pump pulls the water up from the well to the level of the ground, moving it against gravity. A distance equals the height h. The basic equation for calculating work is force times distance. In this question, because the water is moved vertically against gravity, the force will be the weight of the water, and the distance will be the vertical height the water will move from the well to the ground by the pump. So, work equals force times distance, which is weight of the water times the vertical height. Mentioning the basic equation, work equals force times distance, this is 1 mark. Giving in details what is force and what is distance, force as the force of gravity, and distance as the height, or the vertical height, this is the 2nd mark. Question B. The water is raised through a vertical distance 10 meters. The pump raised water of weight 200 newtons in only 5 seconds. I. Calculate the work done in raising the water in this time. I. Calculate the power of the pump used to raise the water. As usual, identify the givens. You have 10 meters, which is the height or the distance. You have 200 newtons, which is the weight, and this is the force. You also have the time. The first request in I is to calculate the work done. Work equals force times distance. You don't need time in work calculations, which is weight times height as we said before in A. This means 200 newtons times 10 meters, which is 2000 joules. This is the work done. The second request is power. Power is normally work over time. Your work as calculated in I is 2000. Your time is mentioned in the question as 5 seconds, and this gives the power of 2000 divided by 5, which is 400 watts. 1 mark for the work and 1 mark for the power. I. The energy transferred by the pump to the water is greater than your answer to I. Suggest what additional energy is used for. In fact, the pump is doing work in raising water from the well to the surface of the ground. But this is not the only thing that is done. After taking the water from the well to the pump on the ground level, the pump also needs to push the water away from the pump. This is an extra work by the pump. So the answer will be giving water kinetic energy to be pushed away from the pump.